Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Am I audible?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Hare Krishna. We are live. I went live, but it is not coming here. Is it showing live, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Done. Done.
Okay. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadatmit Sapadantikam Vandegam Shri Gurum Shri Yutapatakamanam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Dam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parjana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanidam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Thank you everyone. Thank you Rajalakshmi Mataji for the song also. Other Rajalakshmi Mataji also has joined for the song and reciting the shloka. Jaya Mataji also she had left. Thanks a lot. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. So I welcome all devotees on behalf of Radha Govinda Temple ISKCON, Kulai, Mangaluru and Namanishta Prabhu. So I pay my humble obeisances under the lotus feet of all devotees here and pray for me that I should get the right word in the right mood of Srila Prabhupada. Because we are spreading, we have to, it is our duty, responsibility to spread this movement as per Srila Prabhupada's like the purport, whatever he has written, whatever perspectives he has given us, we should discuss only in those perceptions. So I request all of you to pray for me to go in the right mood. Hare Krishna. Okay, I think only Gauravi Mataji. Okay, that's also everybody enjoy. Can anyone tell me what was yesterday's chapter name? What did we learn yesterday? Or what was yesterday's chapter name?
Karma Yoga.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you. Hari Bol Mataji. Wonderful. So Karma Yoga, yoga of action. We all are here. The living entities are here just to perform action. That is the main objective, right? That is why we all are here. Maybe that action we may do according to the previous desires, what the soul has brought yesterday. If you remember, explain when the soul leaves the body, it takes the Sukshma Sharir also. So body is two types. Our body is broadly divided into two categories. Stula Sharir and Sukshma Sharir. Stula Sharir, yesterday we saw, if you remember, that the senses are better than the dull matter. Dull matter is what? Eyes are there, but vision is not there. Ears are there, but we can't hear. So these are dull matters. But the senses are better than the dull matter. So obviously, simply eye without the vision, is that better or vision is better? Obviously, vision is better. Isn't it? That we saw yesterday. And like a very important thing, one more thing we saw was, Arjuna asked one question, you remember? Oh Krishna, what is that one thing which compels me to do sin? 36 verse yesterday. Arjuna's question. Atakena prayoknyutam pabam charati purushaga anichinna privarchneya. Icha, anicca. Even if I do not want to perform, baladivaniojitaga. It compels me to do sin. What is that one thing, Krishna, which compels me to do sin, even if I don't want to? Then Krishna answered in 37, next verse. What was that? It's the root cause is kama, right? Root cause is the lust. Because the lust only leads to greed when it is satisfied. Lust becomes anger when it is not satisfied. Later we will read, these three are the gates to the hell. Kama, Krodha, Lobha. These are the three gates to the hell. So, the basic reason is Kama and Krodha, along with the brother and sister I told, right? Brother and sister, that is anger and Krodha. Sorry, anger and greed. Okay? So, this is what we saw. And see, that verse which tells that, I think verse number 42 it should be, if I remember correctly. You can check if you have the book. Indriyanin paranyarhur, indriyebhya paramanaha. So indriyani paranyarhur, senses are better than the dull matter. Indriyebhya paramanaha, mind is better than the senses. Better, when I say, it is also subtle. We should understand. Okay, because why we say better? To control. To control, senses are easy to control because it is gross. Mind is subtler than that. So it is a little difficult to control the mind. Then what did we see? Manasastu para buddhi. Then subtler than the mind is the buddhi. Yo buddhi para tastu saha. And subtler than the buddhi, intelligence, is the soul. Paratastu, you. That is the individual soul. Okay? And one more very nice analogy we learned yesterday. Srila Prabhupada has given, and Krishna also has told, I will give you a hint. Verse number 38. Who remembers? What was that analogy we saw? How and why the lust is very difficult to control. Who can control easily? Remember? 3 types of comparisons we did. Dhumrena vriyateva kniriyata darsho malena cha etolvena avritam garbha. Garbha avritam. Do you remember now? Hare Krishna. Yes. Okay, that's right. Acha, Janani Mataji is again at me. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna Mataji. Yeah. No, Mataji, my question is different. My question is that analogy what we learned yesterday, the lust in what 3 stages it is easier to control, better than this, like the 3 comparisons we saw. Dhumrena is what? Avritam, covering. Okay, sattvic mode, correct. But these things come, Rajoguna develops the kama. Okay, that's what we saw was smoke and fire. Smoke and fire is what? Smoke already contains fire. So with a little effort, the smoke can be converted into fire. So that is in the human body. With a little effort in human body, we can control these senses. But when the mirror is full of dust, it takes little more effort. That is compared to the Prabhupada has written, that is, he has compared that to animals. In animals, this kind of realization, self-realization cannot be created. Lot of effort is of course required, but they don't realize. The lust cannot be controlled. So we saw the pets when they are at home, maybe it is easier to control them, but not otherwise. And which is the most difficult one? That is Yatul Benavrita Garbha, the child in the womb. The child in the womb, that it is covered, that uterus is covered with a thick covering. The child has to struggle a lot to come out. Okay, so that is 3.8 and 3.42, which is subtler than what it is given. But a very important verse I told, that is Prakriti Kriyamanani 2.7. That you all remember very well. Because the yesterday whole chapter is karma. We do karma. So obviously what we think, we tend to think, I do karma, therefore I, that false ego, I am the doer, that comes, but that is false. Who is the doer? Prakriti Kriyamanani Gunaiha Karmani. So in the material nature, there are 3 gunas, Sattva, Raja, Tamo. These 3 gunas are the root cause for any action. It is not the I. It is a false ego, but thinks that I am the doer. We are neither the doer nor the enjoyer, not at all the controller. Nothing is in our control. Who enjoys everything? The Paramatma who is inside. We don't enjoy. Okay, that is why we should think, what, if I do what, the Paramatma will really be happy that my child is a good child. He or she is wonderful. That is what today we are going to learn. Okay? Hare Krishna. So today says the real knowledge. Actually, yesterday, that PPT, if you remember, Brahma gave the Vedas to us. Vedas give us the prescribed duties. That is the pious activities, prescribed duties. Impious also mentioned there, but we are not supposed to do, right? Don't do, prohibited. So these fruitive activities when we do, so we have to sacrifice. Every duty, every act, what we do is a sacrifice. I told what we eat is also a sacrifice. That, one prana, kumbhak, we hold breath. That is also a sacrifice. The rain is a sacrifice to the earth. That grains are the sacrifice by the earth. Is it not? So yesterday we also saw that sacrifice is very, very important. That is why I told, whatever we earn, at least try to take a little bit. Oh, who gave me this energy? Who gave me all these possibilities? Who made this possible for me to earn this? If we have this attitude of gratitude, we will definitely try to sacrifice. So sacrifice is very, very important. Yoga of knowledge is actually sacrifice. Today we will culminate in sacrifice. Yesterday we started. Today we will culminate in that. Hare Krishna, can we go ahead? But still, if you have doubt, last hours. Okay. Hare Krishna. Yes. Who wants to read today? Anybody else? Anyone else? You can raise your hand. You can try. If we try only, we will get it right. Anyone wants to raise their hand for reading? Hare Krishna.
Try, Mataji.
Yeah, please, Mataji, you try. I'll share, and Mataji has already, I think, shared the attendance in chat. No, Mataji is not shared. Okay. Yes, Mataji, you try. If there is any problem, I will tell, then you can repeat, Mataji. Okay?
Yes.
Are you able to see that? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Bhagavan Uvacha. Imam Vivasvate Yogam Proktavan Aham Avyayam Vivaswan Manave Praha Manur
Ikshvaku.
Iswakave
Correct. Ikshvaku. Ikshvaku. Who is Ikshvaku? Ikshvaku is the son. Son. That means S-O-N, son. Okay, he is the son of whom? Manu. Manu. Who is Manu? The first person who created the progeny. Brahma, so many sons are there, son, daughters are there for Brahma. But how did he create them? They all are Manasik Putra. He did not indulge in the same way as we human beings produce progeny. So Brahma created them in his mind. So they all are Manasik Putras. But this Manu, who is the son of Brahma, he first indulged in sex and created progeny. Okay, so Ikshvaku is a son of Manu. Okay, what is it? Read the meaning also, Mataji. The Blessed Lord said, I instructed this imperishable science of
The
yoga.
blessed Lord said, I imperishable science of yoga to the sun god. Vivan and Vivan instructed it to Manu, father of mankind, and Manu in turn instructed to Ikshvaku.
Ikshvaku,
I
correct.
don't know,
Good.
Mataji, how
Thank
to
you.
pronounce.
Ikshvaku. Iksh. That yes, that is, if it is a dot
Ikshvaku.
below the yes, no, it is known as ish. Sham. We say no, Shyam. That ish. Ikshvaku. Okay? Very good. Thank you, Mataji.
Ikshvaku.
So, what is Krishna telling Arjuna now? Oh, Arjuna, this Bhagavad Gita, I am not speaking for the first time. First time I spoke to the sun god. What was that time's sun god's name? Vavaswan. Vavaswan in turn told that to his son, Manu. So Manu told the same Bhagavad Gita to his son, Ikshvaku. This is what is known as disciplic succession. Comes in parampara. Yesterday and day before we discussed, whatever we learn, we should learn in parampara, right? So Krishna is telling this Bhagavad Gita is authorized. Why it is authorized? I gave it to Brahma and, okay, I gave it to the sun god that time. I explained it to him. Brahma, Krishna gave all the Vedas to Brahma. And in the course of time, he also gave Bhagavad Gita to Vavaswan, who was the sun god. Then he gave the same Bhagavad Gita to Manu. Manu gave it to Ikshvaku. Okay, that is the meaning. Why it is said, you will come to know now in the next one. Oh, so many. Sorry. Yeah, yes, Mataji. This is the second one.
Sri Bhagavana Uvacha. Okay. Evam parampara praptam imam rajasharyo viduh kaleneha mahata yogo nastha parantapa.
Sa kalena mahata.
The supreme
Sa kalena mahata yogo nashta
kaleneha mahata yogo nastha parantapa.
Haribol. Yes, Mataji. Meaning.
This supreme science was thus received. The supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and ancient kings understood it that way. But in course of time, the succession was, and therefore the science as it is appears to be lost.
Haribol.
Bhagavad Gita 4.2.
Yeah. So now this is very clearly understood, right? Krishna gave it to Vavaswan, Vavaswan gave it to Manu, Manu gave it to Ikshvaku, and later, what happened? In the due course of time, this disciplic succession was broken. So Krishna is saying, now I am telling you again. Okay, got it? Why these two references are given? So Krishna tells, it is also understandable that Krishna comes millennium after millennium. In every millennium, he gives Bhagavad Gita. That is why he is telling this to Arjuna. So now Arjuna will ask a doubt. Oh Krishna, you are in front of me. How you are saying you told so many years before to sun god? That time I was not there or what? So now in the next few verses, next few slides, you will see about the time. What is the time? How the time, what do you call, Vedic time span is different. Our time, human time span is different. That we will see. But before that, this PPT tells that everything comes in disciplic succession. So what happened? Why the science was lost? We saw one word, sentence, right? The science was lost because there were so many philosophers came. So many philosophies emerged. Everything was not authentic. Very few authentic. Generally, you all might have read. There are 6 Shad Darshan, we call it as Shad Darshan, 6 philosophies. But primarily, we have 4. And these 4 come in under disciplic succession. Other 2 we do not see because they talk about atheist philosophy. Kapila and other things, Sankhya, that we don't see here. There is a Patanjali and we don't see because they are atheist philosophy. 4 philosophy we are seeing, which are theist. Lord Brahma, in his parampara, Brahma Sampradaya, we call it as. Okay, Brahma Sampradaya, Brahma, that Lord Brahma gave this knowledge from whom? From Brahma, Madhvacharya took it and he spread. Dvaita, Advaita, Visishta, Dvaita, Advaita. Rudra Sampradaya is there one. Okay. Then Ramanuja, Sri Lakshmi Sampradaya. Ramanuja Sampradaya. That there, they worship Sri Lakshmi. So because, there it's a Supreme Personality of Godhead is not, they say it is Sri Lakshmi. And then next, Vishnu Swami. That is Rudra Sampradaya. Then 4 Kumaras came. Who are 4 Kumaras? The first 4 children created by Brahma are 4 Kumaras. 4 Kumaras were the first creation of Brahma, human creation of Brahma. Brahma told, oh my dear 4 children, you create progeny. Get into that. Because for that only Lord has created me. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has created me for that purpose to create many living entities. And he wanted this expansion. He had given me this most important work. We all know Brahma means the creator. Brahma creation, Lord Shiva annihilation, Lord Vishnu maintenance. Creator, maintainer, annihilation. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, we all know. So Brahma told Kumaras, oh Kumaras, do this job. These Kumaras were Jnanis. What is when they Jnanis? Jnanis believe in the knowledge, but they do not believe in the manifestation. That is, they do not believe in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We have to understand. They read the scriptures, they follow the scriptures, they try to understand the Vedas very well, and they try to spread this knowledge, everything. But they do not believe that the Supreme Personality of Godhead are the absolute truth. There is no other truth beyond him. There is no truth equal to him. He is the cause of all causes. This kind of faith, absolute truth, these 4 Kumaras did not have. They were Jnanis initially. But once what happened? They were just going in the Devaloka, higher planets. They were roaming around. So they reached the Lord's abode also. When they reached Vaikuntha, what happened? That 2 Dwars. If I start the story, it will go, half of the time will go. Okay, I'll try to tell the story very fast. So when they were going there, that through 2 Dwarapalakas of Vaikuntha, Jaya, Vijaya, they are known as. These 2 people stopped them, 4 Kumaras. Oh, you can't go inside. Then they said, do you even know who we are? They were having pride, a lot of pride. They said, whom we are? We are the sons of Brahma. How dare you stop us? And they started fighting with them. They gave them curse also. You stop, you will go to the Bhuloka and you will suffer like anything. Bhuloka means suffering. That you remember. That is a Bhuloka. Nobody can be happy here. That what we think happiness is a Chanabangurata. That's not the permanent happiness. We already saw that, isn't it? Today we want something, we get it, we are happy. And the same thing become a cause for distress. The car example. We bought, we were very happy, it met with an accident. The same cause for happiness became cause for distress. So these, okay, so what happened? These 4 Kumars cursed them. By then, the Lord heard the sound. He came out. When the Lord came out, what happened? There was a tulsi leaf in the Lord's lotus feet. And these 4 Kumaras smelt that. That's it. They became devotees. From Jnanis, they became devotees. What is the meaning of that? They started believing in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In fact, Narada, son of Brahma, he only asked Brahma, oh my dear father, how great you are. You have created such a wonderful creation. It is so amazing and all he tells. Then Brahma tells, no, my dear son Narada, I did not create anything. I am no one. All this knowledge, the Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead gave me. And He is with me in this creation. Otherwise, I can't even think of these things. Like that Brahma tells. Okay, so okay, here, the story goes, Jnanis turned into devotees, that's all. Okay, when time comes, what happened to this Jai Vijaya and all, we will see in some other connection we will see. Okay, we in ISKCON, we follow Madhvacharya's parampara. Fine. So again, disciplic succession, you can see Krishna gave it to Lord Brahma, he gave it to Narada. Then it came son Ikshvaku and all, we saw no, so like that. It comes. And now it is Bhakti Vinoda Thakur, his son Saraswati, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in between. After Narada, who is there, no, in the picture, he is Bhakti Vinoda Thakur. I told, right, he was the judge, and the British government laid a track from his home to this court. And his son, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who is just above Srila Prabhupada, took initiation, or he accepted Baba Kishora Dasa as his Guru. That is why in between Bhakti Vinoda Thakur and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Baba Kishora Dasa is there. Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur accepted Srila Prabhupada as his disciple. Now there are so many disciples who are there who took initiation from Srila Prabhupada. Many disciples are there. Even now, so many Maharajas are there in Mayapur. Every day we are hearing lecture in our parikrama by so many Maharajas who are disciples of Srila Prabhupada, direct disciples. Okay, now the next line will be little bit difficult. So Arjuna asked, oh Krishna, you are telling you told the Bhagavad Gita to Sun God, but I don't remember anything. Why was I not there during that time? Like that he is asking you a question. So Krishna will now explain about the time. Okay, time factor in the Vedic language, Vedic span of time. It's very easy. Keep a pen in your hand. All numbers don't get even, like if you are little bit of what to say, afraid of maths also don't get afraid. Very simple. Just see the last bottommost Kali Yuga. We are in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is totally, Kali Yuga has got 4,32,000 years. Dwa means 2. So double of Kali Yuga is Dwapara Yuga. Dwa. You multiply 432 by 2 and see Dwapara Yuga. Same it is. Then Tre means 3. You multiply Kali Yuga by 3. That is Treta Yuga. Treta Yuga, these many years. Treta Yuga comprises of these many years. Then Satya Yuga is 4 times. So multiply Kali Yuga by 4 times, Satya Yuga. Add all these 4. That is known as 1 Chatur Yuga. Chatur means 4. All 4 yugas you add, that will be what? Chatur Yuga. Very simple in mathematics. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 2 9. 9 plus 1 10. Is it not? So Kali Yuga you multiply by 10, you will get Chatur Yuga. Okay? Chatur Yuga multiply by 100. Chatur Yuga, okay, first Chatur Yuga multiply by 1000 is Brahma's one day. Chatur Yuga is what? First Satya Yuga is 4 times. Treta Yuga is 3 times. Dwapara Yuga is 2 times. Kali Yuga is 1 time. So totally 10 times. So Kali Yuga multiply by 10. So 4,32,000 will become now 43,20,000. Is it not? Multiply by 10. Multiply by 1,000. 43,20,000 multiplied by 1,000 is Brahma's one day. And he lives for 100 years. So if you multiply that by 100, Brahma's lifespan. So if you only multiply by 1,000, it is Brahma's one day. Topmost line you see, Kalpa. So Brahma's one day is known as Kalpa. Day I said. Multiply by 2, because day and night 12 hours, 12 hours. Multiply by 2, then it becomes Brahma's one full day and night put together. That's all. So it's very simple. Bottommost you see, Kali Yuga multiply by 10, Chatur Yuga multiply by 1,000, Brahma's one day. So that one day is known as topmost life of Brahma. Below that Kalpa. Brahma's one day is known as Kalpa. Then multiply by 2, day and night, 12 hours, 12 hours. So that becomes Brahma's actually day and night put together one day. Why it is given? Because when Brahma's one day, the day starts, no early morning, day starts. That time Brahma creates. And the day ends in the night. Partial devastation takes place, annihilation. Everything goes into Lord's womb and it remains. Actually, it is in Brahma's time, it doesn't go to Lord's womb. There are two, okay, I try to understand. There are many annihilations, in fact. One happens when Brahma's night comes. That is one annihilation. Then Brahma's lifetime is over. 100 years he lives. So Brahma's lifetime is over. That time, another annihilation takes place. And the Lord, that is full devastation. That is Lord's time. All the universes gets into the womb of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then when he breathes out, whenever he wants, he will breathe out. When he breathes out, the primary creation takes place. Sarga, Visarga. Sarga is primary creation. Visarga is secondary creation. Secondary creation is done by Brahma. Primary creation is done by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. So when Brahma's night comes, that other end, one side you see creation. And it's also written partial. Fine. So Brahma's day and night, partial creation and devastation takes place. And when his lifetime is over, full devastation takes place. That Brahma, for which universe Brahma is the head, that universe full devastation will take place. There are n number of universes, plenty of universes. Srila Prabhupada says, can we count the bubbles in the water, ocean? We can't. Like that number of universes are there. Even once it happened, Brahma wanted to go to meet the Lord. So when Brahma went, same, God asked, who are you? Brahma said, you are asking me. Go and tell the Lord that Brahma comes. Okay, they went, they are very obedient. Then Lord asked, which Brahma you go and ask? They came, which Brahma? Brahma was so bewildered. Which Brahma they are asking? Because Brahma did not know there are so many Brahmas. Chaturmukhi Brahma, 3 faces Brahma, like that. So many Brahmas are there. Brahma went inside and saw. He was so astonished to see so many Brahmas. Means how many universes are there? Those many will be there. So there's a full devastation when our Brahma, when particular universe Brahma's life ends. So Chatur Yuga, 4,32,000 multiply 10, multiply 1,000 Brahmas one day, multiply by 2 day and night, multiply by 100. Brahma's lifespan. So Brahma's morning, when it comes, creation takes place, and Brahma's night it comes, everything annihilates. Means what? They all sleep, come to the stage of sleep. Brahma, so long his night is. Just now you saw. What is that? Night will be again 3.12. Actually, it is approximately 311.02 trillion years. It is written, no? So that those many nights will pass. After that, what will happen? Creation will take place. So what is it given in between? In between it is for Brahma's, every Brahma's day in Kalpa, 7 Manus come. 7 Manus are created by Brahma. Just now we saw Ikshvaku, Manu's son. Like that he creates 7 Manus. Okay? And totally in his lifetime he creates 71. 71 Divya Yuga comes, 71 Manus. 14 Manus, in fact, 14 Manvantras comes because day and night put together. Okay, correct, understood? But it's not very important. Why it is given? Because Arjuna is asking, oh Krishna, what happened to me? Was I not there? Like that he is asking. Now, how many years have passed in this Kali Yuga where we are living? How many years have passed? That means what? How many years of Brahma has passed? That will tell us how many years have passed in Kali Yuga. Okay, 6 Manvantras are over. 7 I said, isn't it? So, okay. Now, totally 5,121 years in Kali Yuga is over. Out of 4,32,000 years in Kali Yuga, the time elapsed is 5,121. So, when was Gita spoken? 5,000 years before. 5,000 years before, Gita was spoken by Lord Krishna to Arjuna. Okay, so but the same Gita is spoken in every millennium to whom? To, like we saw just now, Ikshvaku. So like that, Manu's son, whoever is the Manu, their son. Krishna will be speaking every now and then. But one thing what we need to know is all these things are not very essential. Whatever questions Arjuna asked, no, they all are like questions of very significance. He did not ask. If we get a chance to the Lord, you think we will not be even able to, one minute of that questions what he asked also we will not be able to. He asked questions which are very, very essential and beneficial for the living entities. Okay, so this calculation tells you that how many years of Brahma are already over. From now, this Brahma is 5,122 years old Brahma. So, accepting that before the birth of Manu, Gita was also spoken by the Lord to his disciple. The first verse, Evam parampara apraptam imam ramjasha yom vidugo sakalena mata yogo nashta parantapa. Arjuna told, I told to Vivaswan everything, but during the course of time, it all disappeared. That is why, Arjuna, I am telling this to you. Okay. So 120 million years before, the Lord spoke the same Gita to Vivaswan. But 5,000 years before, he spoke the same. These all are reference and not very essential. Whenever Gita comes, when did it come on the earth? Once again, that's all given. So 5,000 years before it came. Okay, this all by 60, multiply by 60, multiply by 60, multiply by 60. In terms of minute, an hour, and in 1 day. So 1 second. So it is 8,64,000. How did it come? 364. 3,62,000 multiplied 2. That will become 864, right? In that, multiply by 60. You go by, divide by 60 will be easier. So you come to the bottommost. So the 6 is what? 60 lakh. 60 lakh multiply by again 60 if you do, because 60 minutes in 1 hour. Multiply by 60, so it is 36. Multiply that also by another 60, 864. Okay, so we are going from minute to hour to multiply by 24, that is 1 day. So 364 multiply 24. Okay, so this is not very essential, but still. Now next 4 verses are very, very, very important. I will read that because I will divide and read, try to understand the meaning. 4.6, 4.7, most of you know already. And you will know. 4.8 and 9 is also very, very important. Ajopi sannameyatma bhutanam ishwaropi san. Ajo api. Na aja means what? Born. Na ajo. I am unborn. The Lord is unborn. So we don't say the Lord is born. We say the Lord takes avatar, expansion. But Krishna is not avatar. Krishna is known as Avatari. Because, see, Ram is avatar. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, came as Ram. He came as Narsimha. These all are expansion, avatars. But Krishna came as Krishna only. So it is known as Avatari. Ajopi Sanavyayatma. Although I am unborn. But what happens? My transcendental body never deteriorates. Bhutanam Ishwaro Apisan. Bhutana means living, it's like living entities. How living entities' body is destroyed? Mine is never destroyed like that. Because mine is a transcendental body. Prakritim Swam Adhishtaya. Adhishtan means a place. Adhishtanam means, we say no, asanam. That is Adhishtanam. Sambhavamyatma Mayaya. Though I have a transcendental body, what happens? I am the Lord of all sentient beings. See, what is the meaning? He has a transcendental body. What is the meaning of transcendental body? As we need to hear only with our eyes. We have to see we have to hear only with our ears and see only with our eyes. But the Lord does not have to do like that. In Ishopanishad, if you all get a chance, you go to verse number 5. There it will be very beautifully explained. The Lord walks, but does not walk. The Lord is very far, but he is also very near. But it is true, no. The Lord is in his dham, very far. But he is very near to us. He is inside our heart. So like that, the Lord has got transcendental body. He doesn't have to perform particular function with particular sense organ. That is what is known as transcendental body. And that is never perishable. It is eternal body. He is always in his original transcendental form. That is why when we say it's not took birth, he appeared in the, jail in Mathura in front of Devaki and Vasudeva. He came in a form of Vishnu form. Vishnu form is Chaturbhuja form. And Krishna form is two-hand form. Shyama Sundara form with the Murli. That is Shyama Sundara form. Vishnu form is four-hand. Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. Padma is lotus. Shankh we know, Chakra also we know, Gada. 4. That is Vishnu Rupa. So when he took birth, Devaki is so scared. Devaki is saying, oh, if Krishna, no, don't show your, what does she say? You do not show, no. Yes, what she says is, Kansa is already waiting to kill you, Krishna. So, if you already appear as Lord, he will again get more afraid and he will immediately kill you. So you please don't show this form, she herself says. But immediately after that, Krishna makes her forget with his Yogamaya potency. He becomes a baby and Devaki and Vasudeva forgets, both of them forget that Krishna came in the form of Vishnu. Immediately, that Shakti of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is known as Yoga Maya Shakti. He has got 3 energies that we will learn in chapter 3. But here you see his internal potency. That is Yoga Maya Shakti. With Yoga Maya Shakti only, he can make everybody forget everything. One more example, you all know. Yashoda Maya. sees the whole universe into Krishna's mouth. And immediately she forgets also. How? The Lord makes her forget with his Yogamaya potency. Okay. Hare Krishna. This is 4.6. Asyopi sanam vyayatma bhutanam ishuropi san prakritim swamavashtami vidya. This all of you know. 4.7. Yada yada ki dharmasya glanirvavati bharata abhyutanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamikam. But this is whenever there is a decline in the religious practice. See, is it not a decline in religious practice? Own brother is trying to kill own sister. Religious practice, there is a decline. At the same, what happened in Dwapara Yuga? Dwapara Yuga also, brothers and brothers fought. This all happened. Because why does it happen? There is a decline in religious practice. Everybody is involved in impious activity. What the Vedas are told not to do, we all indulge ourselves in doing that. Then, O descendant of Bharata, who is that Arjuna? O Arjuna, a predominant race in irreligion. Irreligion goes up and religion goes down. So whenever this kind of situation comes, I take birth. Okay, so next one also, everybody, all of you know this. Paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samstapanayataya. Dharma samstapanayataya. In order to establish dharma. So when irreligion goes up, grows, religion declines, what will happen? Obviously, there will be no dharma at all. So in order to establish the dharma, I come. Also, paritranaya sadhuna. Sadhu people, who are sadhus, who only perform pious activities according to the Vedas. They don't indulge in any other kind of activity, karma yoga. They all are involved only in pious activity. So, all those sadhus who are doing pious activity to deliver them. This is actually the main purpose, you know. Krishna comes in order to what? In order to reclaim the fallen souls. Krishna comes in so many paths. This way also you can come to me. This way also you can come to me. Next verse is going to be that only. You can come to me in this manner and you will never come back. 4.9. So he comes to show the path to sadhu people to reach him and also to re-establish. In fact, he has already established. He had given the Vedas to Brahma. And Brahma had given to his son, it has come. But people forget as the time goes. Evam parampara praptam, just now we saw. So they forget. So he wants to re-establish them. So the word re-establish is very, very important. Also, to kill people who all are involved in impious activity. To deliver the people who are involved in pious activity. To annihilate the people who are involved in impious activity. Also to re-establish the dharma. Krishna comes again and again. Okay? Understood? Next verse is a beautiful verse. If possible. Those two you already know. 7 and 8. 9 also you can learn. Because who all do not want to come back again? Who all want to, first of all, question is, who all want to go and attain Lord's abode? We all want to. Because this material world is Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi, Dukkha, Doshana, Darshanam. If we come to the material world, Janma, Mrityu, Jara, old age, Vyadi, disease, Dukkham, only will be there. Birth is also Dukkham, death is also Dukkham. When we are born, if we don't cry, everybody cries. Dukkham. When the child doesn't cry, all the people surrounded will cry. Why the child is not crying? Is it not? And the child knows what difficulty it has gone through to break open that. We saw, no? 2.42. That avritam, that the covering in the womb. The child has to break it, struggles like anything. Even 9 months the child struggles. It has to bear the urine, stool, everything of the mother. The child lives in that. So when the child is in the womb, it prays to the Lord like anything. Take me out, I will never forget you. But the agony is, the moment they are in this material world, 3 gunas, Visanu, attack them. That is embodied. it will automatically along with come. Buy one, get one free, right? The body comes, gunas also come. Depending upon what we have carried along with us in our previous birth. Okay. Janma karma chame divyam. Divyam. What is divyam? Para, apara. Divyam is the super, that is Bhagavan, everything related to the Lord. Evam yo veti tatvatah. Tyaktva dekam punarjanmam. Once they leave this body, punarjanmam. Naitimam yeti, so Arjuna. They do not take punarjanma. Who do not take punarjanma? Once knowing my transcendental nature, that is divyam. My nature is transcendental. So one who knows my transcendental nature, veti means knowing. Divya means transcendental. So one who knows, tattva is the truth, absolute truth. So one who knows veti, this absolute truth, that I am the divyam, I am the transcendental nature. One who knows this, tyaktva dekam, when they leave this body, punarjanma naitimam eti so Arjuna. They do not take rebirth. They do not come back again. Once they come to my eternal abode, they will never come back. Okay? So, one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving this body, take birth again in this material world. Why? Because he attains my eternal abode. Who understands the transcendental nature of Supreme Personality of Godhead and his activities. We should not raise a question. How Krishna at the age of 3 months killed Putana, 6 months Trinavrata, like that we should not ask. That is not Divyam. One who understands the activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead upon leaving this body will never come back. This is a gist of the whole chapter. This verse may take such a long time, but this is a big verse. We will read the meaning only and go. Okay. Okay, Mataji, you want to read? You can read fast. Sorry.
Or just the meaning?
No, you can read the verse also, Mataji. Very important verse.
Okay. Vitaraga bhaya krodha manamaya
manmaya
vitaraga bhaya krodha manmaya mam upasrita bhavo jnana tapasa puta mad bhavam agata.
Meaning,
being freed from attachment, fear and anger, being fully absorbed in me and taking refuge in me, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of me, and thus they all attained transcendental love for me.
Very important verse, right? We all want to have the transcendental love. Who will say, I don't want to love the Lord who has given me everything? We just now saw we have to develop the attitude of gratitude by doing sacrifices. Is it not? So what do we have to sacrifice here? We have to sacrifice the fear and anger. We saw no lust, kama, krodha, lobha. The 3 gates to the hell. So what we have to do? We have to free ourselves from lust, attachment, desire, fear, anger. Being fully absorbed in me. Once we get freed from these things, attachment, fear and anger, only then we can be absorbed in the devotion. Why? Because, see, most of the time, we living being, living either in the past or in the future. Actually speaking, there is no present at all. The time lapse between the past and the future only is known as present. Actually, very seriously, people live either in the past, they lament. Lament means Arjuna was lamenting, no? Lamentation or fear about the future. So lamentation about the past, fear about the future. In this only whole life goes in vain. of any persons who does not have love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So how to attain this love? Is it that easy to attain? Means what? Is it that easy to get free from fear and anger? Not at all. So for that, the Lord has given a beautiful formula. It's a very important formula. If that itself already, it's almost time. But it is given. It's known. There is one book, Srila Rupa Goswami has written. That is Nectar of Devotion. In that Nectar of Devotion, first chapter, first part, there are two parts. First one, 4th chapter, 15th and 16th verse, he gives 9 process of devotion, bhakti. Yesterday, Prabhuji asked one question. So I told, like how the Lord eats. I said it all comes from faith. So that this verse gives the bhakti process, which starts from Shraddha. Adav Shraddha tata sadhu sangha. So Adav Shraddha sadhu sangha. Then comes bhajana kriya. So first Shraddha, sadhu sangha, bhajana kriya, anartha nivarti. 4, okay. Then 5th one is ruchi. After anartha nivarti, nishta, After anartha nivarti, 5th is nishta, 6th is ruchi, 7th is asakti, 8th is bhava, 9th is prema. One more time I am telling you. Just write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shraddha, sadhu sangha, bhajana kriya, anartha nivarti, 4th one. Then nishta, ruchi, asakti, bhava, prema. Okay, Srila Prabhupada has mentioned, referred this verse in the purport for this verse. So that this devotional process, bhava, where is it? Bhava, 8th stage. Prema is the 9th stage, that is ultimate. Actually, preliminary transcendental knowledge is bhava. Matured transcendental or real transcendental is prema. But to go to that preliminary transcendental love of Godhead, bhava, we have to go through the previous 7 process. That is Shraddha, first one. We need to have a faith. One who does not have faith cannot proceed in bhakti. So once we have the faith, what will happen? Automatically we will be in sadhu sangha. It will come. Once we start believing the Lord will show the path. He will give us devotees association. Then once we get the devotees association, what do? We don't talk about what happened in Ukraine, what happened here, what is the inflation rate and all, we don't discuss. With the sadhu sangha, with them, what do we discuss? Bhajana kriya. What chapter you are reading in Bhagavatam now, which canto? Today I read this verse. Today I read Srila Prabhupada's this book I am reading this week. What prasadam you offered? That is what is Bhajana Kriya. Bhajana Kriya is not only keep doing bhajan. Yes, talk about the Lord, glorify the Lord, sing about the Lord, dance during the song, all are Bhajana Kriya. Okay? If these 3 comes, only then anartha nivarti will take place. What is anarthas? What are the anarthas? There are 6 anarthas in our heart. It will be there. It will be there because of the 3 gunas we said no, and also we carry forward from the previous birth. So what are they? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. These 6 anarthas will automatically be washed away, eradicated, thrown out by when? These 3. What 3? Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha and Bhajana Kriya. If we are totally involved in these 3, Anartha Nivarti will automatically take place, and this stage is the most difficult stage. Once we cross this 4th stage of Anartha Nivarti, our heart is purified. Yesterday we saw those prematured sages, when they renounce everything, their desire is not purified. Bharat Muni we saw. The desire is not purified. So purification of heart is very, very important for devotion. Purification takes place when we have the Shraddha and join with sadhus, when we get their association. In their association, when we do bhajana kriya. So in that association only at the higher level, who comes our spiritual masters, who all are in the disciplic succession. So their association only, in their association only, we can learn all this, bhajana kriya, everything we can do well. When we are under the guidance of a spiritual master. So after this anartha nivarti, it's very easy. What will happen? Nishtha will come. Nishtha is strong faith. Faith is okay. Fine. I believe, I go to the temple, I worship the Lord and come. Nishtha is not like that. After I offer to the Lord, after he gives me acceptance, we will get, as Prabhuji told. I actually wanted to share one story. In Mayapur, there is one place known as Raja. There no Jagannath. Jagannath, Subhadra, Baladev are there. They very in 2 lines only, I'm telling, it's a big story. You know what happened once? They were very annoyed because the Pandits in the temple, they were not offering bhoga very properly to them. Jagannath is very fond of eating. That is why in Puri, every 3 hours offering takes place, right? And he keeps eating. He eats a lot and variety is offered to him. Okay, so he told he started walking towards Mayapur. It's a real story. That Pandit dream he told that I'm going to Mayapur. They offer a lot of prasadam there in Mayapur temple, Radha Madhav temple. We are going and they started walking, 3 of them. Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadra. They walked. And the devotee got, out of dream he came, he saw them walking. And then he pleaded them somehow, and immediately he contacted Radha Madhav Temple devotees, GBC, that Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, and then the temple was taken over by ISKCON. Now, according to ISKCON, from ISKCON temple, Radha Madhav Temple, the Bhoga goes there every day. It happens. Okay, that's a faith we should have. Okay, Shraddha, Sadhusanga, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivarti. After that, we get this strong faith. That is Nishtha. When Nishtha comes, Ruchi. What is Ruchi? Taste. Right? In devotion, we start getting taste. Then develops, then Asakti. But in other things, we don't have attachment at all. Only we have attachment towards the Lord. And that is the beginning stage of the preliminary stage, transcendental love, which is known as Bhava. And when it matures, it becomes real love, Prema. Okay, so this Navavida process, Srila Prabhupada has written so well. Why we all are not able to come out of, why this material world is so dear to us. Why this material enjoyment is so dear to us. Because what happens? We are not freed from Vitaraga Bhayakroda. We are not free from this material attachment. If we are free from material attachment, then obviously this material world will not be so dear to us. Who will be dear to us? Prema, Bhava and Prema. Love towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead. These all people are example. For everybody we can tell one story. But unfortunately this 1 hour, no, already 8 o'clock. All these 12 people are known as Mahajan. They all were in Prema Bhav. They reached Prema. Narada, you see, wherever he wants, he can go. He was in Prema stage, right? They all, 12 Mahajan. Brahma, Kapilo, Mutsam, Shambhu, there is a verse in Bhagavatam. That verse gives all these names. Brahma, Shambhu, Shukadev Muni, who told Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, Hiranyakashipu's son, we know. Narada, Brahma's son, Janaka. He never had attachment. There also there's a story. Whole country is burning, somebody came and told. But when Janaka was listening to his guru, he didn't go. His other courtiers went. He didn't go. That shows that he was not attached. But he was such a good ruler. This is what is Sannyasa Yoga. Karma Yoga. This is Karma Yoga. What we do is Karma Kanda. Okay? Then Kumaras, 4 Kumaras, just now I told, Brahmasan, Kapila, and Swayambhuva Manu, Bhishma, Bali, and Yamam Maharaj. Kapila, all these stories will come somewhere or the other, we will see. Okay, then. Ye yatamam prapatyante tamsataiva bhajamyagam mama vartamanu vartante manushya partha sarvashaga ye yatamam prapatyante. The Lord tells, see, we may feel sometimes Lord is very partial. Oh, Lord does so much to my neighbor who does not even believe in God. They don't have Shraddha also, but the Lord does. It's not like that. Lord knows. He is seated in everybody's heart. Lord says, you keep 1 step, I will keep 99 steps and come to you. That's what. How much you surrendered, accordingly I will reward. You don't do anything. See, you don't study at all and you expect mark. Will we get? Definitely we will not. So how much we endeavor, the result is also directly proportional to that. Same way, how much faith we have, how much we get involved in this Navavida Bhakti process, accordingly the Lord will reward. So everyone follows my path in all respect, my son of Partha. Whether we like it or not, finally, Karma Yogi, Jnana Yogi, Ashtanga Yogi, all 3 yogis have to become a devotee. All 3 yogas culminate in devotion. Even this Ashtanga Yoga, Patanjali Yoga, their Tapas Swadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani. There's a verse in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Tapas Swadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani. Why I am telling this? Even Patanjali also tells Ishvara Pranidhanani. Though just now I said atheist they are, but he also says there is Lord. Okay, Tapa is austerity. Swadhyaya is reading the scripture. Ishvara Pranidhanani, faith in God. Okay, so the Lord says, Yeyata mam prapatyante, I will give you reward. How much? Tamsataiva bhajamyaham. How much you do austerity for me? How much? Aradhana. Bhajamyaham means it's not devotion. It's not only bhakti. Aradhana. Bhajna means to worship, we say, but it is not the English meaning worship. Much, much, much beyond that. Worship means we like the lamb, tell some 2 or 3 verses, shloka. These all are worship. We go, we circumambulate in the temple 2 times, 3 times, 108 times, some people. That is mere austerity. That's not this bhajamya. This bhajamya is you do with the faith, you puja, worship me with austerity, faith, aradhana. Okay, so the Lord says, how much you endeavor, accordingly. Oh no, where did I go? Yes. Now the next verse, beautiful verse. This is also every single verse is so wonderful. See that cow is totally surrendered. Cows do not know. No, that too, Vrindavan cows. They only know Krishna, nothing else. That is what total surrender. But that in 18th chapter also it comes, na, you surrender to me, I will eradicate all your sins. Sarvadharman paritagya. Mamekam Sharanam Raja. Agam Tuam Sarva Papepyo Moksha Ichami Mashucha. All these Gopas are totally surrendered to him. Gopis are totally surrendered to him. So like that, we need to totally surrender to him. Okay, still why people worship Devatas? Okay, it's a very valid question. Most of you may have it also. Kanchanta Karmanam Siddham Ejante Iha Devataha. Devata. Devatas means Deva, Indra, Chandra, Shiva, Rudra, all. Kshipram hi manushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja. See, we all want instant relief. So these days, what do doctors do? Immediately give an injection. If a severe pain or something is there, give an injection. It may not be very good. It may not be good for health, but still they will give a high dose steroid in order to reduce it. So like that, if you want anything instantly, yesterday I told that example of candy seller. Candy seller knows very well it's not good for the child, but still he will give it. Because he is not interested in the welfare of the child. But the mother is interested, mother won't give. Same way here, if we want something and that is not beneficial for us, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna will never give it. But then we start disbelieving in the Lord only. So what has the Lord done? He has created many devatas for different departments, as we have Prime Minister and Minister for Welfare, Minister for Commerce, like that we have. Same way here, Minister for Rain, Minister for Sun, Heat, Light, Minister for Earth, like that he has created. Okay, so many ministers, they all are devatas. And he has given this power to all the devatas to bestow what we ask from them. This is order given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead to all the devatas. My child will come to you. My child will come to me, ask for something. If it is not good, I can't give. I can't see my son or daughter suffering. I can't give. But they will then totally lose faith in the cause which is beyond everything. So it's okay. Let them be happy. That is the reason they have come to this material world. Let them enjoy this material world. That is the reason I have created this material world. So you give it to them. Whatever they ask you, you give it to them. Like that he has bestowed them. Any devatas we worship, in the 16th chapter it will be told. We all indirectly worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead only, but not in a proper order. Devata worship is also indirectly, because whatever we offer to the devatas, they don't keep it for them. They immediately return to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So what we do? We indirectly sacrifice for the Supreme Personality of Godhead through these devatas. So men in this world desire success in fruitive activities. I do a yajna today. I want a benefit. Dasharatha did Putra Kameshti yajna. Why did he do? He wanted putras. That is why he did. And if he not got the putras, he would not have believed also in Vedas. Vedas said Pushcha Kameshti yajna. He will say, hey, they all are bakwas. I don't believe it. Is it not? So to make that the Vedas, all those things are true, somewhere or the other, quickly they need to be rewarded. Only then they will believe. Okay. So this is also a nice verse. Chaturvanyam mayasrisham gunakarma vibhagashaga tasya kartaram apiman vidyut kartaram avyayam. These 4 orders of where we saw, that is brahmacharya, grahastha, vanaprastha and sannyasa. Similarly, that what do you call that? Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Brahmanas, Patanam. Kshatriyas, administration and protection. Shudras, commerce and trade. Vaishyas, commerce and trade, and Shudras, menial service of taking care of the other people by providing cleanliness to them. These Chaturvarnyam was not created by Lord Krishna during his time on the basis of Janma Karma. It was created on it was not on the basis of Janma. It was based on the created on the basis of Karma. What work they do. Later, all the system was, the government converted everything according to their benefit. Chatur Varnyam, 4 colors in the society. Okay. That is, it was created. Maya Srishtam. I created them. Maya means me, I. Srishtam, created. On what basis? Guna Karma. Sattva Guna, Guna. Sattva Guna, Brahmanas. And what is next? Passion. Rajoguna and Tamoguna. Both put together. Who are they? Vaishyas. Rajoguna, Kshatriyas. Pure Tamoguna, Shudras. Only Vaishyas have the combination of passion and ignorance. Brahmanas, pure Sattva. It's pure in the sense, there is one more guna beyond the 3 gunas. That is Vishuddha Sattva. I am not talking about that pure. Sattva guna, Brahmanas. Rajoguna, Kshatriyas. Raja and Tama, Vaishyas. Tama, Shudras. Okay. What all they will do, we will see in the 14th chapter. What are all their profession? What are they supposed to do? We will see in the 14th. According to the 3 modes of material nature and the work ascribed to them, the 4 divisions of society. That is what I told Brahmana. They have to read the scripture and preach. Kshatriyas have to give protection to the citizen. Vaishyas will do agriculture and trade and give us the food. Okay. Shudras, cleanliness. Okay. Hare Krishna. But very important thing, we should not get attached to them. We have been seeing. That is Allah. Vitaraga Bayakroda. Free oneself from the attachment. You remember that verse 10, 4.10. Here, another analogy is given. Namam karmani limpanti, name karma palasprakha, itimam yo bhajanati, karma bhir nasa badhyate. There is no work that affects me, nor do I aspire for the fruits of action. This is what Krishna told to Renans. You remember, Arjuna, fight, but don't expect the results according to your wish. Leave, surrender the result to me. You are not the doer. You are not the enjoyer. You are not the controller. So the action also cannot be controlled by you. Whatever is the action, I have controlled them. So surrender, that is the renunciation. Leaving the work is not the renunciation. Leaving the result of the work is the renunciation. So Krishna told in yesterday's chapter, do karma, but renounce the result. So one who understands this truth, what will happen? He does not get entangled in the fruitive reactions. So yesterday I told what is the reaction of fruitive activities? Either it binds us with the punya karma or it binds us with papa karma. Pious activities if we do, it binds us with punya karma. Impious activities we do, it binds us with the papa karma. So Krishna tells, if you renounce the result under my lotus feet, you will be free from this bondage. You will not get entangled either in papa, punya, nothing you have to see. That is known as akarma. Okay? So karma, number 1, karma, that is a fruitive activities. In that also, if you do not expect the result, that becomes nishkama karma. No expectation of result. Second, after karma, it is akarma. So understand this akarma very well. Any activity we do for the pleasure of the Lord. Yesterday I told I will give one more phrase for today, right? Yesterday, what is the phrase I gave? Yesterday I gave one. If anyone can write in the chat. After that I will tell. Okay, constitutional position. I gave you hint also. And paramdrishtva nivartate. I gave for the higher cause. Now, I am telling any activity what you do, you have to do for the pleasure of the Lord. What is this? This is known as Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. Samsiddhir Haritoshanam means for the pleasure of the Lord. You cook whatever you want. You are only going to eat. But with that intention, we have to cook that my Lord is going to eat. I have to take care of the cleanliness. I have to take care of the palatable food, we say, no, because my Krishna is going to eat. So similarly, as I told you, are going to buy, for shopping or something. You see, I am going to buy grocery for making bhoga for Krishna. That's all. That's not, you keep Krishna in the center. Then automatically it becomes a karma. It does not bind us. So the devotional services, activities which keep Krishna in center, those activities are known as akarma. Akarma means which will not bind us. They are done for the pleasure of the Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Samsiddhir Hari Toshanam. Okay? So there is no one that affects me. Krishna says, whatever you do, I am not affected by this. But if you do akarma, you will also be not bound by the results of the action. Sudama story, all of you know. Sudama. Now, Karmano happy bodhavyam chavi karmanaga akarmanat sa bodhavyam gahana karmano gatihi. What is this? See, when we do action, there will be so many intricacies, right? That means, we are able to succeed sometime. We have to face failure sometime. That in the second chapter. So, sukha dukkhe, labha labha, jaya jaya. So many intricacies are there in any action, what we have to do. So that's very hard to understand. But still, one, if they know that what is action, what is karma, what is forbidden action, impious activity, what is pious activity, what is impious activity, and what is inaction. Inaction is akarma, done for the pleasure of the Lord. That is inaction. Okay? And pious activity is that action, impious activity is the forbidden action. So karma, akarma, vikarma. Karma is the action, akarma is the inaction. Though we do action, we are not bound by that. Inaction, vikarma is forbidden action. Fine? I hope you all have understood karma, akarma, vikarma. Okay? V means opposite always. So forbidden action is vikarma. A means does not, without any binding. That is akarma. Okay? Like the Narada, whatever work he does is akarma, because he keeps on roaming around, makes so many devotees. So making devotees will not bind him. That is also action, but that is akarma. This is a very important verse because it shows the importance of the. Oh no! What happened? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Are you able to see the screen now? Suddenly the screen went, right? You're not able to see the screen? Hare Krishna. Okay, anyway, that is a last one. Now are you able to see? Just, yeah, I'm sharing one second, Mataji. Last slide, where did it go? So, Parampara he is telling. Parampara is 4.1 to 4.4. Krishna told, Manu, Ikshvaku. Then the divine nature of Krishna, Divyam. What was that? Janma karma cha me divyam evam yoveti tatvataka tektva dekam punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. If we know the transcendental nature of the Lord, we will go to his abode and we will never come back. 4.7, right? 4.6, 7, 8, 9. Janma karma cha me divyam is 4.9. 6 and 7, 8 are the Lord comes millennium after millennium for three purposes. Main purpose is to reclaim the fallen souls. Then all pathas, I told you, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, any yoga you take, finally it will culminate in bhakti only, devotion only. Then karma, prescribed activities, vikarma, impious activities, forbidden activities, akarma, devotional activities. Attaining jnana through yajna. See, there's an important verse, it was not in PPT. Brahmarpanam brahmagavir brahmagno brahmanahutam brahmaiva tena gantavyam brahma karma samadhinaha in this chapter. Right? It is actually Brahma arpanam. Whatever we do, that's a sacrifice, I told you, remember? So when we perform action, what happened? The habis what we give, the ghee what we pour, that, what you call incense what we use, everything is sacrifice. Everything is the Lord himself. I am everything. Brahmarpanam, Brahma Habi, Brahma Agnav, Brahmana Hutam. Everything is me only. One who understands this, he will be able to gain the real knowledge. What is that real knowledge? transcendental knowledge. Also, we saw Tadvidi Pranipatena. That's a very important verse. Who knows all these things? Who gives us this knowledge? Our spiritual master. Why? Because he is a realized soul. Tadvidi Pranipatena Pariprakshnena Seviyam. We have to humbly Prakshnena. Prakshna means question. We have to humbly ask him questions. Why he can give the right answer? Because he is number one, he is the realized soul. Number two, he has come in parampara. So the real knowledge, what is real knowledge means? Transcendental knowledge, realized knowledge. We can get only under the guidance and direction of spiritual master. So that is what the last one, Tadvidi Pranipatena. Okay, attaining real knowledge, that is Jana, is possible only through the spiritual master's guidance. Okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna devotees. Anybody having any doubt? Hare Krishna. No doubt.